you know, gel blasting, such a great sport / hobby. And recently I've bought myself a new toy. So we got the Honeybadger grey version, the short one. It's really fun to use, and today I just wanted to give you a review and some scientific data on the rifle. So today, let's get into that. So taking a closer look at the gun, we've got this metal handguard over here. It's apparently CNC'd. Then over here we have this metal hop-on, along with this really satisfying aim thingy. I forgot what it's called.
Like an iron sight, really.
The iron sight. And then we've got the stock made out of probably nylon, and then the receiver's made out of nylon, but most of the gun is metal components, especially this trigger. We look down towards the barrel, and as you can see here, it's got an aluminium inner barrel. This is pretty good. And I pull this back, and as you can see, it's got a metal interior, and it shoots pretty fast. I've put my own sight on here, so yeah, it's just a thing. It uses this mag. It's a Gen 11 mag, pretty good for most of these. If you have these, you can use them in this Honeybadger. And I also have the battery that comes with it. It's 11 volt and uses a mini Tamiya connection. So we are going to weigh the rifles to see the weight difference, see if it's heavier or lighter than a CQB. So we got our CQB and we got a kitchen scale. I'm just going to load it onto here. As you can see, put the camera there, it weighs just 1 kilo. Alright. Now let's put on our new Honeybadger. And we can clearly see it nearly weighs 2 kilos, 1.8. And this is without the battery or magazine in. So yeah, you can expect maybe 2 kilos out of these two. So back at it again with the scale. We're going to measure the weight of the mag to when it's full. Because we're going to do a 10-second firing test or whatever. We're going to try and clear the mag and see how long it takes. And then we're going to measure the weight of the mag before and after. So a full mag will get you around about 142 kilos. Grams. Yeah, and then we're gonna clear it. We're gonna clear it with both rifles and see yeah, how much weight's taken off.
I'd be quite concerned if you had 142 kilos worth of.
Mate, that's, I mean, unless you're a gas player, maybe.
Yeah.
So we're going to do the mag clearing test, which is how long it takes to clear the mag until you stop firing, in full auto, and our cameraman's going to time it. We'll show you the final time when we're done.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Set. Go. Stop.
Oh, okay. I was a little bit off, but it was about 11.5 seconds.
11.5 seconds.
Roughly. I was probably a few milliseconds short, of course.
All right.
But, yeah.
Well, we're going to go weigh the mag now. Just keep. So the mag weighed around about
142, I think
grams.
it was.
And we're going to weigh it again.
There we go.
So now only weighs 92 grams. So, yeah, and we're just going to keep doing this test again. And the way we measure it is when the gun basically stops consistently firing, when it's like one, and then there's like a couple of, and then it just, you know, stops. It just goes. Because that means all the ammo in there is unusable anyway.
Okay.
All right. So we're just doing the fill up a mag again, just in case I fill up on a different rate. Yeah. So I'm just gonna put this up to max, and it should weigh the exact same. There we go. Not even, just a gram difference. All right.
Damn. Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that, so you know the results are accurate. So Cade's gonna reset his stopwatch, and we're going to do this again with the CQB nylon. This is a common one you might see people using for other stuff. Yes, and we got 11.1 volt battery in this, so it's a fair test in between the two, and we're just going to compare the speed difference. All right, you ready?
Yep. Hold on, let me just make sure my thumb's over it. Yeah, we're good to go.
Set, go.
About 18 seconds.
ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, there is a clear fire rate difference in between the two. If you're doubting whether it was better than a CQB. So we got the mag, and I'm just gonna go weigh it to see how much we shoot. And it's exactly the same.
Well, it's the exact same mag, so you'd expect so.
Same weight. So yeah, we're gonna figure out the weight of gels now. That will take like 2 seconds. Okay, the goal is to get to 5 grams, and we count how many there are, and we do some math. What's 5 grams divided by 20?
Okay.
Bro never used it.
So 5
Divided by 20.
Oh. Well, there you go.
It's a quarter. I know it's a quarter.
Okay, yeah.
So it's around about 0.25 of a gram.
Yeah.
So now let's do the like weight calculations. So right, so if that weighs that much, I'm gonna put some nerdy shit math in front of you with the different weights, so then you can understand how many gels we shot in like a second. Yeah, and then I'll give you like the fire rates. I'm not gonna put it here. I'm gonna do it in editing. Sorry.
Okay.
So, we're doing a paper test, and basically what that entails is we get an A4 piece of paper, and we put it horizontally. The reason why we're doing it horizontally like this, A4 piece of paper, is because if you do that, that's mostly the dimensions of a person that you want to be shooting. See? So you're going to be mostly aiming at like a kind of like this shape at the person. So we're going to aim directly towards the middle at best, and it'll shred up the paper, leave marks all over it, and however big the holes were or like the pattern is will show us how much spread the gun has. Usually shorter barrels spread more, and these two are short rifles, but this one's much shorter. So we've got the paper test. We'll be shooting this, unloading a full mag from this distance to see what the spread is like. This is around about 5 to 6 meters. You wouldn't really shoot someone at this range, but you know, let's just see the spread of the gun. We're going to do a CQB first to see how much it spreads on that piece of paper over there. I was aiming, just for context, I was aiming around about here, right?
In the middle.
And that piece of paper was there, and as you can see, the spread on that is kind of like an oval. It's big. There's a lot of spread here. Yeah, it wasn't really concentrated. Piece of paper ripped off, so it was around. So it's kind of like a big spread. This horizontally. Not only that, but we can see it hit there and there, despite me aiming basically straight. So we're now going to look at the Honeybadger and see that paper's results. So we've got it again at this distance, and we're just going to shoot it with the rifle. See the spread, full auto, and then we empty out a mag. Set, go. So you can't. Weirdly enough, we must have put this much more tighter than the last one. I don't know. It didn't tear as much, but as we can see here, I was shooting around about here-ish, and it kind of, as you can see here, it's kind of like a circle. It wasn't like the CQB, which was more like an oval-ish. It's more like that. It's more of a kind of like a circle on that area. With that being the middle point I was aiming at. There is some couple of strays up here, there.
Like it mostly goes up and down. It's not going left and right.
This is a more up and down spread, right?
Yeah.
So that could be up to recoil or something, whereas the CQB was more that way and that way. So it's more of a vertical spread. This is better because humans are vertical. they're not horizontal most of the time. So
unless they're cannonballing.
Mr. 5x5, 5 feet tall and 5 feet wide. No, he's more 6 foot.
6'5".
He's 6'5" wide and tall.
Yeah.
Nah. Sorry, Caden.
Love you, Caden.
We love you.
Yeah.
But as you can see here, the gels are more vertical, which is what you want to have a rifle.
Yeah.
Unless you're aiming for fat people.
Oh, dude. We're evil. He's gonna steal this off us and shoot us with it.
So we've got like one more test before we do hand it over to our cameraman. He's never fired the Honeybadger before. We're gonna do this is just for shits and giggles. This is the dent test. So from this piece of duct tape here, we line up the mag, and we're gonna shoot the can at point blank and see how much. Because we're gonna do a pain test, but then yeah, neither of us wanted to do it. All right, let's look at that dent. What do you reckon, Kate? Do you reckon that would hurt?
I mean, like a little bit, like a baby welt. That wouldn't be too much.
All right.
You'd get over that pretty quick, you know.
All right, I got.
Wait, should we remove that dent first?
Nah, it's fine.
Okay.
Ooh,
There.
that's a dent.
To the point that you buffed out the other dent.
We buffed out the other dent.
Oh, so now we can't really compare, but
that's much.
yeah, I'll come around this side.
The fact that it buffed out the other dent's pretty powerful, isn't it?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's pretty good. It's a pretty good dent.
Watch out for your hand.
Do you reckon that would hurt?
That would hurt more.
That would hurt more?
That would hurt more, I
You
reckon.
reckon?
I don't know by how much, but like, it would still hurt more.
Alright.
So, what's our conclusion on that?
Yeah, I think the Honeybadger would hurt more at point blank.
Agreed.
So we've got our cameraman. He's never touched this gun before. I gave him maybe a couple of looks at it, but he's never fired it.
Never really held it either.
He barely held it.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'll take a few shots in semi. Yeah, right.
I reckon. Put on full auto now and just let it rip.
Alright, full auto. I'd say that's probably fully empty.
Do you need more bullets?
Much faster than I would with my gun or that one over there. So, yes, I do currently need more bullets. Is that
a bigger weapon?
Yes, like the recoil that has more like that's more than what my SEMA will.
Yeah, that
push
is.
out.
Surprisingly, this thing has recoil. I wasn't even expecting that when I picked it up.
Yeah.
But what do you think about the accuracy of the barrel though? It's pretty straight accurate.
I mean, yeah, even like looking just I had this iron sight up, which was fine, but like even just looking outwards from the sight, I could see like these are all going in a pretty straight line, you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a go of the CQB, what I had for a couple of years, and see what you think of that thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, we've got Cade again.
Yeah.
He's gonna fire my old CQB and see what I've been dealing with for like at least 3 years now.
Yeah. First of all, that is
lighter.
The weight, hey.
It's lighter. It's
much shorter barrel.
Oh, you're gonna have so much fun. You're gonna realize why I'm so bad at like accuracy right here.
Yeah.
Right.
Is that all plastic as well? This barrel?
Nylon. All nylon, baby.
Alright, we'll have a few shots in semi. This feels really weird. Can I? Oh.
You can extend the stock. I don't care about that one. The other one, I don't have like a stock thing for, but you can.
Like, where are those going? Those are going beyond. So, there we go.
Alright. Oh, go full auto.
Right.
See the spread on full auto. That is horrible.
Yeah, no
It
chance.
is horrible, isn't it?
The only person all of those bullets would hit that I know of is Caden.
Caden.
Like, that's what I was doing this with my hand for, because
you could clearly see
what it looks like.
You realise why I'm so bad at aiming now?
It's like a giant Y. Like they kind of go straight for a bit, but
Mate,
then they like diverge.
I have like a story where I shot Juan like for 5 seconds with this from like at least 20 meters away, and then he shot me once after that.
Yeah.
After realizing, and he hit me because this thing is.
Get all the
Everyone loves CQBs. I love CQBs, but man, the spread on these things is absolutely terrible compared to longer rifles. So, comparing our Honeybadger to our CQB nylon, it's clear this one is much faster and much better, and it's just better build quality and whatnot. Yeah, this one, it's all right, I guess, if you want to have the spread of like a basketball field or something. It's just crazy how far this thing spreads, and this one's pretty accurate. I love this one, this Honeybadger. It's better. It's just better. We proved it for like fire rate and like
Dents.
the dent test. We do not forget about the dent test, and of course the spread test. As you can see, this rifle is actually just superior. It's just superior. So your takeaway here is if you got an opportunity to buy one of these short Honeybadgers, I'd highly recommend it. Especially if you're looking at the $400 to $500 range and you want a short rifle that packs a lot of punch. Yeah, of course you're not going to get a long rifle if you're looking for this. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, the Honeybadger, the best gel blaster I've ever held in a while.